I look at the layout of that front page and that picture on the front page, and there could have been about 100 ways to tell this story. You could have shown the rubble, you could have shown the death, you could have shown how that woman actually would have been in Syria and Iraq, the full face obscuring niqab, not done just so like a model. You could have had 1,000 different choices of headlines, but taking her point of view, I felt, without getting into the heart of the story, because most people will just see that on a newsstand, I felt like the Times was basically saying, let this poor schoolgirl home. They're actually calling her a schoolgirl still.
I know, she's had 2 babies. I think the Times of London is just an absolute disgraceful rag at the moment. This is where some of the mainstream media is, but there's been a big backlash against this story and the Times in London. They described her as fleeing. She didn't flee. She left. She chose to leave a Western democracy. We took her parents in from Bangladesh some years ago. I believe she was born in this country. She chose her fate. No, she's got no regrets about what she did. She's got no remorse. And so therefore she's had no entry to Britain. If she took arms up against our country, and she can rot in the desert as far as I'm concerned, she's just terrorist scum. She forfeited her citizenship when she fled to go be a jihadi bride. So therefore she's no longer a British citizen, she's a citizen of ISIS. As far as I'm concerned, she can just rot in Syria, in the refugee camp. And bearing in mind, she'd had 2 babies and both of them had died. We don't know the full extent of that. One of them died of malnutrition, the other one had died. And now she wants a 3rd child. If anything, I would take that child away from her. I would bring that child back to the UK, and I would give it to a desperate couple that want a baby. You know, it's a good Christian, Jewish people even, Judeo-Christian society, which we are, and they should be bringing up that baby, not being left languishing with her. As far as I'm concerned, what I would do, and we're really weak and limp on treason charges and terrorist charges in this country. We should have a death penalty, should bring it back for the jihadi wives and the jihadi men as well, or open a Guantanamo Bay. We've got plenty of Scottish islands, we could have one up there. And the US is so frustrated by us that even some of the ISIS fighters, but the Kurdish militia no longer want the so-called Beatles terrorists. The US don't trust us to take them back, prosecute them properly, so they're putting them into Guantanamo Bay. I say we should have our own Guantanamo Bay.
That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest, and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.